Hi there, this is Karen from Soul Shimmer Designs, and welcome to today's tutorial in which I show you how I used Tech Wrap acrylic Christmas blanks and added some glitter and vinyl to them, and just to add a special touch to Christmas tree. The tools that I used for this project were my weeding tool, my weeding pen, and my squeegee, plus the strong tack cutting mat, and you can also use a medium cutting mat for these. These are the ornaments, the Christmas tree style, and they come in a pack of 10, and the Christmas bauble style, or Xmas rounds as it's called, and that also comes in a pack of 10. So for the round one I'm using Don't Get Your Tinsel in a Tangle, and I'm using this purple sparkle vinyl. And for the 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly Christmas tree, I'm using the gold sparkle vinyl for these. So the first thing we need to do is remove one side of the protective sheets. The acrylic blanks come with both sides protected, but for this first step you just need to remove the one side of the protective sheet and just give each acrylic blank a bit of a sand down. Doesn't need to be much, just to scuff up the surface a little bit so that the glue and glitter can hold on to it, and just clean off any excess that you have from the sanding. Then I use Helios crafters glue, and this is the best crafters glue that I've used for adding. If you want to craft epoxy free, you can also use this with epoxy, but I am an epoxy free crafter, so I tend just to use my Hyperion and my Helios crafters glue. So we've added glitter now, and you can see on the Christmas tree, and now we're just adding the glue onto the round Christmas bauble. Same process, and you should try and make this as even as possible. I probably didn't do a very good job there. We use a different type of brush, but this is fine for my Christmas tree at home. And scrape off any excess with a blush brush, and the next thing we want to do is add another layer of glitter, and that just gives it, the glitter, a bit more strength in its colour once you see it through from the back side of the acrylic blank. So using the Helios glue, I'm just going over all spaces of the blank and adding my second layer of glitter, just pushing that down a little bit and removing any excess and letting that dry. Only takes half an hour for that to dry. And same process for the glitter, the Christmas bauble. Just need to add some glue and another load of glitter. And as I say, it only takes half an hour to dry, so this is quite a quick process, even though you're putting on a couple of layers. Removing any excess with the blush brush again, and the last sealing up with the Helios glitter glue. And this was the type of brush that I should have used at the beginning for my glitter, but you can see the glue goes on nice and easily and quickly. And then after letting that dry for 1 hour, then I start with my Hyperion, and that is just to bring out a bit of shine to the glitter there and to really seal in everything, so the stickiness of the glue disappears. And I put 3 layers on, and I could have done more, and I also sanded, but I just wanted these for my home Christmas tree, so it depends. If you were doing a customer order, the process would be a little bit longer. You could also use UV resin for this process if you wanted it to go quicker. And now we're up to the sparkle purple, and this has quite a lot of wording in it, or letters in it, and I was a little bit worried that when I pulled away the vinyl that the letters would move, but it totally was, so it was perfect when it came off. I just use my weeding pen to remove those excess pieces, and in the tiny little letters there as well, there's some in the A, but it didn't move at all. I was worried sometimes when you're getting out those small excess pieces the letters can move, but it didn't at all, so I was super happy with that. It made my life a whole lot easier. And that is the "don't get your tinsel in a tangle," which I think is a really cool saying. Then we're going to add that to the acrylic blank, and you just have to remove the second protective sheet there using your red grid transfer tape and using my squidgy just to burnish that down. And I also use my squidgy a little bit to help it with getting off the paper, and that came off nice and easy. I didn't have to burnish with the squidgy at all for that one, so I was happy with that. Just line that up nicely, and I think it's a good contrast with the teal glitter and the purple. You could really see that shining through, and that comes off nice and easily with the red grid transfer paper. So that's that one done, and that is the "'Tis the Season to be Jolly," which I'm sorry I forgot to film. Then the next bit is to use your weeding tool, the thicker one, and just to push through any excess Hyperion that might be there, or glue or glitter or anything, and you're just going to put some ties on there so there you can pop them onto the Christmas tree. So I'm just doing the "'Tis the Season to be Jolly," and I use the gold sparkle vinyl on that one, and the "Don't get your tinsel in a tangle" was the purple. So again, just using my weeding tool to open up the little hole at the top there, make it easier to get my tie through. And there we have it. There's both of them ready to go, and a little bit fancy with the glitter at the back and the vinyl at the front. So I think they look really great on my Christmas tree. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle. The blue glitter probably doesn't show through as much on the video, but it actually looks quite nice. And this is the "'Tis the Season to be Jolly." So that's the end of today's tutorial. I hope you found this helpful and you'll find one of these on your Christmas tree this year. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again. Bye bye.